Yeah, I think teams could have been a little bit better with their all chats, knowing that their team has access to it. But yeah, as expected, the Liquid does eventually go for the Void.
Look at Secret who's playing what. They're just doing it a little bit more standard. Nisha is going to play, but Zai's actually going to play Beastmaster.
Sure.
So they're going to play like the normal, I guess, roles, and Yaps are playing Sanking. This lane looks weak though.
Which is
Beastmaster
interesting.
Sanking.
Beastmaster is technically the old age counter to the Void.
It is.
In terms of laning phase. Of course, not by Necroom might
laning
offset
pressure build.
Was tripping out for a moment there. I was like, wait, when did we get a kill?
Yeah.
That was just the suicide earlier. That first blood is still available, and they're going to go for it on the side of Liquid. A two-man shockwave skewer combination, and Puppey is going to be left behind, while Matumba Man is able to use his mobility.
There is a ward. Defensive ward place because they wanted to protect
Mickey over and everything. They really want to punish Yapster for this, and they're going to go for it. He's going to be stuck here, taking a lot of damage, but does have the Burrow Strike onto 2, going the other direction, away from Mickey, but is too slow to be able to stay ahead of them. Should be dying here. Insania gets the kill.
An extra shroud, but the lifesteal from spells does stack.
Taking advantage of the death, Yapzor gonna make a Sandstorm Burrow Strike play, but he's taking too much damage. They did not estimate their damage correctly as Samael was able to tank through it in part, Kyle, because the 15%.
15% bonus magic resistance cap.
Pretty crazy. Now Matumba Man's in a bit of trouble here. They're gonna give him the cookie. Hops right on over. He's got a dagger, and I thought maybe he would go for the kill onto Taiga, but instead Matumba Man trying to value his own life and his own escape out of here. But there's not a ton of places he can run to here. The Shockwave's going to catch up to him. It's going to take a long time for Liquid to chase him down, but Insania's looking to be able to cut him off, and Taiga's there with the cookie. So eventually they find the
nice for pushing lanes, but you can't do that against heroes like the Shrek.
Yeah.
And it's just underwhelming as a hero concept. And now he might be dead.
It's one of the most valuable things is being able to protect your towers with Sandstorm, but he just cannot do this. This underleveled against
again. Good to see.
Brought Anna back into Page. They're going to go for the kill onto Mickey here, and they certainly have enough disables to kill him. It's 4 different heroes to the top lane. The 5th one is Puppey sitting mid. But he may have they won't have a problem killing Yapzor. It's looking like he's just nuked down. I was going to say the Beastmaster.
Needs some more time to come online. Also going for a slower build. Has to buy the Battle Fury. He doesn't get the built-in power. Nice RP.
Straight up RP. They also had the Fortune Den to be able to lock Nisha in place a little bit longer, but it wasn't quite what Koifa was hoping for because he didn't get the skewer. May not matter, though. Time dilation. That puck's not going anywhere.
Yeah, they brought plenty. And then a Chronosphere and an RP. But it's about playing around those cooldowns as Secret and potentially even using buybacks if it's necessary to turn a fight.
Well, a team fight that may just be good enough for Secret to take is one around the Roshan pit. The nice Ice Blast like that. It is dwindling, though. Nisha's just kind of poking at it. The Yaps are going to go for the kill, though. Mickey is going to survive ever so barely. Meanwhile, we've got Zai, who's going to be run down by Samael. Doesn't have an out here. Yapster is being nailed by Taiga. Shot after shot. A Chronosphere catching Matumba Man and saving Taiga's life for the time being. With a follow-up stun from Samael, they'll chain lock him to death. And Nisha couldn't even get in there to finish off Taiga or any of the other low heroes. They're going to still have their RP. They blow that on Nisha to ensure the 4th kill and a Roshan. Wow. It's like they're using, Ice Blast. It's going to come in. They're going to finish off Koifa, using the 3 heroes to do so, but Mickey is not a target they can go for. They just need to try and get out if they can. Yaps are being spotted by the blobs of fire. Look at him. He's changing the Mortimer's Kisses over to where he thinks Nisha is because he knows Yapsters are
fall off, but PA I think is always a little spooky. Oh, nice TP.
Smooth move there from Liquid as they take that bottom tier 2 tower, but also use it to subtly move. They left Samael behind, though, and Samael actually getting caught.
Focused because they weren't counting on PA being a problem for some time.
Cookie lands out of Yapzor, but Taiga is already dead. They're going to skewer on out before the Ice Blast could land, but here comes the reinforcements. Mickey and Samael going for different targets here. Mickey really wanting the kill on the Phantom Assassin, throws down the Chronosphere for it. Koif on a sliver of HP, while Mickey trying to focus on Matumba Man, but he's got to go back. He's got to help out Samael, who's currently caught by Yapzor with the epicenter. They throw out the ultimate. Insania is going to be able to give him that false promise to keep him alive, but Samael, they're struggling to be able to stay on top of Team Secret. They're being kited around here constantly. The Cold Feet's going to be able to latch Sumail down. Now they can try and focus him down with a stun burrow strike and the Matumba Man damage. They are looking to be able to wipe Liquid here as Mickey's going to go for a high ground. TP out, just doesn't get it off in time. The Primal Roar, and now there's going to be a burrow strike. Mickey very likely to die here a second time. Whoop, gets popped down to low ground, but it doesn't matter. A team wipe. Team seeking it. Heading up to top lane real quick, seeing if they can find Sumail. Sumail, he's got a Yule Scepter. He can certainly buy himself some time, but he may need to get it off now. Oh, the false promise barely saving him. The Essence Ring turnaround. Now they're going to be able to blow up YapzOr. Sumail looking okay here for damage as he's going to be able to get the kill on Puppey as well. Heals up the full. Nisha does manage to catch the backline support in Insania, but they're going to use the Chronosphere to be able to make sure Nisha pays for that kill. Gets a little bit of recompense for their captain. RP straight up on Matumba Man, and they're going to have lots of stuns to throw at him. No chance of being able to get out the BKB until perhaps it's too late. He holds on to it.
So, you can... Matumba? Yes, they are.
All right. Skewer back. Do they have the stun? Oh, they missed it. Sumail! He was barely off the mark, and now the BKB going off from Matumba Man. He doesn't have any of his team, though. He is all alone. Secret's not even making a move to try and help him out. They're actually gunning for the tier 3s instead.
What?
Yeah, they said, Matumba Man, you're way out of position. We're nowhere close to you. We can't help you, dog. Ice Blast. Oh, Sumail leading the charge, and he's going to regret every bit of that there. And that may just be extremely painful, as now they may be losing Koifa on the onset of the team fight or not. Saved by Insania, no magic damage there. Just the dagger. Whoa, Nisha in deep. Nisha, he's in very deep, and he's dead. Traded out for Taiga so far. Mickey feeling a little bit bold even without the Chronosphere, but there's going to be the buyback immediately as he turns to be able to jump away. Gets bashed up. Coil onto 2. YapzOr in deep. Goes for Insania. They're going to deny a false promise, and now the cores are in trouble of Liquid, but the damage is coming in. Koifa's going to be the first to die. Mickey with his BKB, he's feeling all right. Sumail actually heals himself up to full off of all that spell lifesteal that he's got going on. The back line of both sides are falling, but ultimately Matumba Man died, and your entire lineup is predicated on his damage.
Yeah, that was such an awkward fight. I mean, what was Nisha must have just misclicked. He suddenly appears. You could see the stutter step, like, wait, what happened? And then he just dies in melee range of the Shrek. Oh, BKB, no BKB. You got to be careful. He might catch the
They don't have to save the Oracle. They're going to buy back immediately on Koifa. They know Mickey's in trouble. Mickey's chain stun. Mickey's Ice Blast, and Mickey's dead. Sand King may be traded out, but even that is going to be tough to get the kill on. His Koifa, oh, he couldn't get off the shockwave. That allows YapzOr to be able to blink away. He goes for the TP out. They just can... You're invisible or whatever. I don't know what state you want to call that, but like that is also very deadly when you do so much time.
That's true.
Because even just a half a second is like, oh, hey, the 2 crits, you're dead. Taiga opens with the chain stun combo onto Matumba Man. Matumba Man getting RP'd as well. They need a little bit more, and they've got him. That's going to be the Aegis. It cost them a lot, but now they can go for the Chronosphere and Let's Die. He interrupts it. Managed to get the Primal Roar before the Chrono, but it's going to be saved by the False Promise, and it's even better Chrono than it was before. The BKB is out from Matumba Man, and it's buying him a little bit of time, and he goes for the execution onto Sumail. Jumps onto him, barely. Just a little bit of HP. He needed a little bit more, but the stuns are raining in. The BKB is out. Nisha goes for the kill instead, but the Oracle, he saved Sumail's life, kept him alive, traded his life for his cores. Matumba Man gets caught in a crazy opening from Taiga. And now they're going to look for a few more kills if possible. A little slowed down here, but they do have the Blink Dagger from Taiga. And eventually they'll catch up. Eventually they'll kill Puppey here. And I'm thinking Zai might want to leave, but he's actually going to turn and fight potentially. Primal Roar goes out. Nisha, he's coming in from the side here.
Insania, neutral creep after buyback.
Once again, they're trying to do all of this one without Matumba Man, and the Hex comes in clutch for Sumail. The Epicenter might just be enough to get the kill, and Koifa, no! Every single time, Secret, they're so close. But now Zai's dead. He's going to join the rest of his team in the grave. That is going to be 5+ wiped off the map in Liquid. It's
to defend at this point. Sumail's 25+, which means this push is insane. Yeah,
You're
of course
going
you go throne. You got Super Edict. You force all buybacks here. Do we have one? PA does not, but it'll be up soon. Puck dead forever.
Time to start checking out those axes. They do have the PA plus Ice Blast. That is very scary. So Liquid may just be content with forcing one buyback and saying, okay, let's just go for barracks now. The Primal Roar, Force Staff getting him away. Cookie as well. Ice Blast is going to clip him, but it doesn't matter. They already undid the damage of Matumba Man. And Mickey, you could tell he's feeling very confident as he pushes forward. They're going to be able to clean up Zaya. Die back for him. Matumba Man all in onto Samael. Almost gets him again, but a Yule Scepter. Samael does end up dying, but it's a 2-man RP. Mickey starts going to work. Already bringing down with a nice chain stun coming out from Taiga. The Cookie and the Shard is on point from this man. Liquid will take the first game against Team Secret.